Lacey Baier here with A Sweet Pea Chef, and if you're like me and you love black beans, we're gonna be besties today because I'm gonna show you how to make 4 different easy, delicious, and flavorful black bean recipes using an Instant Pot, so you know they're gonna be easy, fast, and super simple. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about black beans. Yes, they're yummy, but did you also know that they are very healthy for you? They're high in protein, high in fiber, high in all sorts of very important nutrients and vitamins, which makes them really helpful for digestion, weight loss, they lower your blood pressure, they help reduce heart disease, and they even improve your bone health and strength. So very, very useful beans we got here. Today, I'm going to be using an Instant Pot to make all 4 of these recipes, and if you don't have an Instant Pot yet, I will leave the link for the one I use in the description below, or you can click it on the screen right now. Instant Pots are awesome. You can not only do everything a slow cooker can do, you can also saute and sear and do all sorts of useful things in them. Plus, it's a pressure cooker, so it cooks things very, very fast. You don't need a lot of oils or anything. You can just put everything into the Instant Pot, and in a matter of minutes versus hours, you have delicious, in this situation, black beans, and the flavor and texture is so much better than canned beans. You're never gonna wanna buy canned beans again. Also, feel free to shoot over any questions you have about Instant Pots. I know they can be a little intimidating at first, and I'm happy to help you through your Instant Pot journey because they are so useful and I wanna help you feel comfortable using them. For our first recipe, I'm going to show you how to make basic black beans. I'm going to show you how to use your Instant Pot to turn dried black beans into cooked black beans. And I think you're going to notice just how simple it is, and also the texture is so much better than a canned bean. If you notice with canned beans when you eat them, they kind of taste a little overcooked and they can be a little mushy. These black beans cooked in an Instant Pot have a little bit more of a firmer texture, and they just hold up better, and they're perfect for any recipe you're gonna need for just basic black beans. So our first step with dried beans is to rinse them off and to make sure that there are no stones or broken beans in your dried beans. These will not help with the cooking process. They'll get mushy, or if it's a stone, it'll be hard. I have found 1 stone in like hundreds of bags of beans, so it's not common, but it never hurts to take a look. Now, in our Instant Pot, we are going to add in our rinsed and drained dried black beans, followed by some sea salt and some water, and then we're gonna stir that together. Then we're gonna place the lid onto the Instant Pot and we are gonna turn it to seal it. And then we're going to set it on manual at high pressure. We're gonna cook for 35 minutes at this high pressure. Before you walk away from your Instant Pot, you wanna make sure that your steam vent is turned to sealing and not turned towards venting, because we want the seal to happen. That's what really creates all that pressure inside the Instant Pot and cooks everything really, really fast. After the 35 minutes of manual high pressure are up, your Instant Pot will start to release its pressure naturally. You're gonna wanna let it do that. Just let it set on its own. Don't touch it for 20 minutes, after which you can kind of help very carefully the steam vent to turn it from the sealing over to the venting, and that's gonna release any more pressure. You might notice that if you try to open the lid and there's too much pressure, the Instant Pot won't let you, so you might have to actually turn that little lever to make sure that you can get all of that steam out. And watch your fingers, it can be hot and quick water coming out of there. Now you can remove the lid carefully, and then you have delicious, plump, cooked, low sodium black beans ready to use. I like to rinse these off in some running water in a strainer, and then I place them into a meal prep container. They will store in the fridge for a whole week, and then I can just grab them as I need them. And I'm always cooking with black beans, so this is a really great go-to black bean recipe that I can use in any recipe because it doesn't have any strong flavors in it. It's just basic black beans. Next, let's add some spice and make some Cuban black beans, which are also called Caribbean black beans, and they are full of zesty flavors and they are very, very good. We are gonna use our saute function on our Instant Pot for this recipe, so go ahead and turn your Instant Pot to saute and allow that to get hot. Then we're gonna add in some olive oil, then our diced onion, diced bell pepper, and some sea salt. We're gonna cook this for about 4 to 6 minutes until the onion and bell peppers are mostly tender. This is one of the awesome functions of an Instant Pot, that you can actually saute in the pot, which is gonna keep all those flavors in there, and it's gonna make it so you don't have to get another pan dirty, which is awesome. Next, we're gonna stir in some spices. So add in some ground cumin, dried oregano, and we're also gonna add in some minced garlic, and then stir all of this together. We're gonna cook for about 30 to 60 seconds until that garlic and those spices are nice and fragrant. Then add in some tomato paste and stir that until it is fully mixed in. Then we get to add in our dried black beans, but make sure you have already rinsed and drained these black beans and check them for any stones or broken beans. Also add in some water and then stir that all together, and then we're going to place a bay leaf into the mixture as well. Go ahead and place your cover on the Instant Pot and turn it to lock it. Next, we are going to cook this on manual high pressure for 35 minutes. We're not going to touch it for 35 minutes. We want to make sure our sealing vent is set to sealing and not to venting. After the 35 minutes are up, we are going to allow the Instant Pot to continue to set for 20 more minutes, during which time the Instant Pot will naturally release more pressure. Again, if you have to allow it to release any more pressure after 20 minutes, you can just help that little vent go from sealing to venting. Now you can remove the lid carefully and then go ahead and grab that bay leaf and discard it. We will not be eating that. We just use it for its flavor. And now you have delicious Caribbean or Cuban black beans made in an Instant Pot. These are so flavorful and very filling and satisfying. I love having them just as a snack or as a side. It's just so good and just a really nice combination of flavors. No need to drain or rinse these Caribbean black beans because they are ready to go and delicious, and they're all cozied up with all those zesty flavors. So you don't want to rinse any of that off. You can eat this immediately, or you can transfer it to a meal prep airtight container. It'll store in your fridge for up to a week and is just so tasty. I love topping it with some diced red onions, some jalapeno, and some cilantro for just a little bit more added texture and flavors. It's so good. All right, next we are gonna be making my absolute favorite way to enjoy black beans, and that's refried black beans in our Instant Pot. Except with these refried black beans, we are not gonna be refrying with any lard or anything. We're gonna be using our Instant Pot, and we're still gonna get that delicious, creamy, and smooth texture that you love in refried beans, but without any of that excess fat that is not needed. So to get started, we are gonna use our saute function on our Instant Pot again, and we're gonna add in a little bit of olive oil and allow that to get hot. Then, because I like a little bit of spice in my refried black beans, I'm adding in a little bit of jalapeno to add that spice. We're gonna cook that and stir it for about 2 to 4 minutes until it starts to soften. Then we're gonna add in some minced garlic and stir that. We want this to cook for about 30 to 60 more seconds so that it gets nice and flavorful and fragrant. Then we're gonna add in some ground cumin, chipotle chili powder, or just regular chili powder, and sea salt, and then we're gonna stir to combine. Now add in our black beans that are dried, but they have already been rinsed and drained, followed by some freshly squeezed lime juice, and follow that up with a little bit of water, and we're gonna stir that together until it's nicely mixed. Go ahead and secure our lid over the Instant Pot, and we're gonna allow this to cook on manual at high pressure for 25 minutes. Then after that time, we want it to naturally release its own pressure for another 20 minutes. So just let it set. You can set a timer or whatever you need. Just let it set for 20 more minutes once your Instant Pot has already beeped after those 25 initial minutes. Then you can remove the lid and you'll see you have those black beans that are all plump and cooked, and they have that tasty jalapeno all cooked in there as well. You'll notice there is excess liquid in there, and that is A-okay. We are actually gonna use that in our refried beans. In order to mash our beans and turn them into refried bean consistency, you can either use an immersion blender or a potato masher. The immersion blender is gonna have a little bit more of a smoother, creamier consistency, and then your potato masher is gonna have it more like rustic and chunky, which is the way I prefer it. So I'm using a potato masher. And basically just gonna go on in there and you're gonna mash all of the beans up using your potato masher. If you need to remove a little bit of the liquid because it's just so watery, that is okay, but make sure to hold on to it because these beans will thicken up. In fact, if you are not going to enjoy them right away, I recommend leaving excess water in there because the starches in the beans will start to really thicken everything up. So trust me, just wait like 10 minutes and you're going to have much thicker black beans. These refried black beans are so delicious. I love to serve them topped with a little bit of crumbled cotija cheese and then a little diced avocado for added creaminess and coolness. So good and just the perfect side. I love this as just a snack during the week, or I have it on the side if I'm having like some tacos or something. They are so tasty, and you just reheat them in the microwave, covered for about 2 minutes until it's heated all the way through. So simple, and they'll last all week in your refrigerator. All right, next we are gonna be switching it up a little bit, and we're gonna be adding in some rice into our next black bean recipe and making some Instant Pot black beans and rice. And this is so delicious. It's seriously one of the best things I've eaten in quite a while, and I eat a lot of food, so I should tell you something. It's really tasty, and it's so easy. So go ahead and press the saute button on your Instant Pot and add in a little bit of olive oil. Then add in some diced yellow onions, and we're gonna saute these until they are translucent and tender. Should take about 4 to 5 minutes. Then add in some minced garlic, and we're gonna stir this around and cook it for about 30 to 60 seconds until it's nice and fragrant. Now add some dried cumin, chili powder, oregano, sea salt, and cayenne pepper, and then stir together. Now add in some diced fresh tomatoes, including their juices, the dried black beans that have been rinsed and drained, and some brown rice that has also been rinsed, and then stir all of this together. Then add in some low sodium vegetable broth and some water. We want to make sure we add enough liquid into this because we have to also cook the rice, which is going to absorb a lot of liquid. Then we're going to stir this together. Go ahead and put the lid on the Instant Pot and secure it, and then we're going to turn this on manual. We're going to cook for 30 minutes on manual at high pressure, and then we're going to allow it to release any extra pressure naturally for another 20 minutes. This Instant Pot black beans and rice recipe is so easy to make. It's ready in under an hour, and you have a delicious meal or side ready to go all week long, so it's perfect for meal prep too. Top it with a little bit of freshly squeezed lime, and you have yourself something pretty good going on. It is so tasty. It's high in protein, high in fiber, high in other delicious nutrients, and it also just reheats in the microwave so easily for just 2 minutes. So definitely this is a keeper, and the flavors are perfect. So I hope you enjoy this Instant Pot black beans and rice recipe too. Okay, so I hope you can see now why I absolutely love Instant Pots for meal prep and then just in general too. You can saute, you can sear, you can boil, you can cook rice and beans at the same time, you can make refried beans, you can do so many different things all in the same pot, and it doesn't require a lot of cleanup either, and it just does it all for you while you can do other things, which makes it really easy to prep in bulk as well. I happen to have 4 Instant Pots, people, and I use them to make my meals all sorts of easy, and it's just really a great tool to have in your kitchen as a meal prepper. So again, if you have any questions about Instant Pots, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help you. So now you have 4 easy, delicious, and very unique flavored black bean recipes that you can make in an Instant Pot, so it's easy. All of them are done in under an hour, and it's just gonna be a really great meal prep side to have in the fridge ready to go, or you can just enjoy it and have it be a stress-free dinner side as well. I hope you love these recipes. Each of these ones that you've seen today are gonna make about 4 to 6 servings depending on what size serving you're wanting and how many calories you're wanting to have, and if you're wanting to have it as a side versus an actual just meal. So they are so good, and they're all really tasty reheated as well in the microwave. I'll also leave the link for my Instant Pot in the description below, or you can also click on it on the screen. It's just a really great tool to have as a meal prepper, so I highly recommend grabbing one if you don't already have one. And if you're thinking, do I want to get a slow cooker? Do I want to get an Instant Pot? I'd have to recommend an Instant Pot because of how fast you can cook things. That pressure is awesome. If you're looking for a tasty protein to go with these Instant Pot black beans, definitely check out my slow cooker shredded chicken meal prep recipes. I have 4 of them. They're so easy to do. You could even have a slow cooker and an Instant Pot going at the same time and have your meal prep ready to go during the week. So check out that video. I've linked to it here for you. And make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below which black beans recipe you're gonna make first. Is it gonna be the refried black beans or is it gonna be something else? All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.